Hello and welcome to She TV, the place to become powerfully feminine from the inside out. I'm Candice Oneida. Today I'm going to talk to you about how being too masculine is killing your sex drive. Now, I talk on this channel a lot about masculine and feminine polarity and essentially how being too masculine for us women is damaging to us spiritually, emotionally, and physically and energetically. Being too masculine is what I call being stuck in man mode. Now, when we're stuck in man mode, it increases the stress hormone cortisol. And then what happens when we are stuck in cortisol stress is our oxytocin is going down, 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 down. Now, oxytocin is the cuddle or the touch hormone, but it is so important to us as women. When we feel that sense of touch, of connection, of love that happens through touch, cuddle, etc., then our feminine energy goes up, 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 up. We also experience oxytocin, of course, during sex and sexual intimacy. Now, when we as women go into man mode too often, essentially for most of us, it turns off our libido, turns off our sex drive. Now, of course, there's a bell curve here that goes like this. Now, for most women on this bell curve, when they go into man mode, sex drive will drop radically. Here today, I'm talking to most women, those inside the bell curve right now. Now, when this happens, we unplug from our bodies and make our mind, our head, dominant. We make doing more important than being and feeling. We make getting the to-do list done more important than things like love, relationship, and connection. We lose touch with the very life force that powers us up, juices us up, and enlivens us sexually. Now, to be honest, this is a disaster for a woman. Being out of touch with our sexuality, with our libido, with our sex drive is a disaster for a woman. It is a recipe for ending up burnt out, exhausted, and in fact, way more debilitating diseases across time. So how do you get out of man mode? To state the obvious, you need to get into the feminine more. What this would look like is that you dedicate more time, energy, and space spent in the feminine and less in the masculine. Now, I understand that the whole world around us has emphasized masculine things like doing, achieving, pushing, striving, and competing. To become more feminine, to feel and experience your feminine power, you have to put these dominant paradigms into question. You have to want things like connection, relationship, love, service, sexuality, and community first. Let's start by asking yourself these questions. How are you subtly or not so subtly emasculating men? What belief or choices are you making? For example, success or a great relationship, love or survival, great sex or getting more shit done. How much more time do you give to intellectual doing versus body and self-care being? What are your beliefs that keep you revalidating the masculine paradigms? I ask you to consider these because until you get to the point that you want more feminine things, ways, and feelings more than you emphasize and validate those of the masculine, well, nothing's going to change. And in this world where masculine things are dominant over feminine things, the masculine way of doing and having sex more important than that of the feminine way of doing and wanting and having sex, then we're stuck in a vicious circle where nothing's going to change. And it's a lose-lose scenario for both men and women, honestly. So how do you get back into your feminine? Well, it's about relearning feminine things, ways of being, ways of acting, doing, being. It's about bringing the masculine and feminine into harmony, not balance. Let the masculine support the feminine. let that experience happen both inside of yourself as well as outside of yourself, as in via relationship dynamics. Becoming more feminine is about an embodiment of the feminine arts, skills, and magic. And this totally changes the playing field when you do this. It's about taking soulful responsibility. These are my needs, these are your needs. This is how I want to operate, this is how you want to operate. This is taking soulful responsibility for your needs and desires and learning how to communicate them into the world. It's about emerging into your queen, your true feminine power. It's a learning of feminine arts and skills. It's an embracing of feminine community, sisterhood, and mentorship. And all of those things I just said has to become embodied, or else the transformation does not occur. Now, the relearning of the feminine is not an intellectual pursuit, it is an embodied pursuit. A regaining of faith in the immense wisdom of our bodies. A loving of your body that you're in, exactly the shape it is, whatever shape it is. It's a learning to listen to hear, and to act from that wisdom in your body. If you liked the video today, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love to inspire you to subscribe over here. I put new videos up every single Sunday. Now, what I'd love you to do is to comment below on how you might be killing your sex drive. And remember, when you have the courage to go out there and shine, you give others permission to do the same. So let's all go out there and shine this week. Bye-bye for now.